What's up everyone? It's Hey John and I jabber opportunities nonstop. In today's video, I will be covering Reflex Finance, my favorite new token, and for a good reason I will share with you soon. I will also be covering the macroeconomic news and, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very good day for cryptocurrency. So you best believe the Reflex Wars, they're still coming and it will never end because we have many fudders and many enemies to decimate. So let's go ahead and cover that amazing news. I want to start the video off today because everyone is wondering how many tokens are available for the rewards. Well, we have 24.3 trillion tokens to be sold and to be pushed into rewards for all you beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday it was around, I believe, 26 point something or 25.9, but just know that the number is decreasing, which means that the Reflex Finance team is doing good and they are actually doing what they say by actually selling these reflections and these rewards to distribute to you guys. So just be patient, it's coming, folks. And remember, folks, the reason why we're seeing a slower pace in the rewards is because they do not want to tank the price, because as you heard yesterday in the Twitter spaces, Miles and Raymond and Rabbit in the team, they are looking to fine-tune, guess what, that rewards distribution so they can respect the chart. And I agree with that because I'm a chart person myself. But of course, charts don't tell the whole story, but they do give you a good point to jump in and jump out of though. So with that being said, I believe this is very good news for the Reflex Finance team waking up this morning. You're seeing, well, you're seeing more rewards, and most importantly, you are seeing the rewards stored somewhere where you can actually see it on the Binance Smart Chain. So with that being said, this should give you confidence that the way the team reacts to these attackers and these coordinated attacks, well, to me, it gives me more confidence, and it says to me, they take security above all else. We saw other contracts, they're literally falling apart, and as I said before, they may never see the light of another day, but Reflex Finance is still here and still strong because they are vigilant. Ladies and gentlemen, this is huge news. Russia plans to legalize Bitcoin. Bitcoin rebounds as Russia looks to regulate crypto. Russia to legalize plus license Bitcoin exchanges. Breaking news, Russia will treat Bitcoin as a currency. Holy cow, that is, wow. That is some insane news. And check it out, folks. Breaking, new iPhone future will enable Bitcoin tap to pay transactions. This, folks, is an iPhone, and this is what you want, folks. There's a reason why Apple makes the best products, and there's a reason why it costs the most. Because they can charge you an arm and a leg, because you will pay for it, because their device is one of the best. This whole time we're seeing everyone saying, oh my god, Bitcoin is going down to 10K, Bitcoin is going on to 20K, and you're seeing all these fear mongers, all these people on the chart saying, oh no, I don't believe it yet, guys. Oh, Bitcoin is going down, I'm gonna huddle off because I'm afraid of the chart. Ladies and gentlemen, the charts are one thing, but you have to understand that the fundamentals, and if you put everything together and you truly understand what's going on, what you saw in Bitcoin was a dip buying opportunity. And of course, the reason why I'm covering Bitcoin is because Bitcoin drives the market. And if you're in Reflex Finance, you better start following Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market as a whole, because Reflex Finance does not operate in a bubble. Yes, we would like to think so, but we really don't. We are part of a bigger ecosystem known as the cryptocurrency markets. Check it out, folks. Bitcoin up 17% for the week. Ethereum 19% for the week. BNB 14%. XRP a whopping 45.84%. Wow. So we can see here as a whole, the market is recovering very nicely. Go ahead and look at your other investments and whatever token they may be. If you look at your other token and you see it not rallying with, guess what, the cryptocurrency market as a whole today, then ladies and gentlemen, we may have to say something about those other tokens. Maybe they are hot garbage, because if every other cryptocurrency is moving towards up and you're staggering around and floundering where you're at, but you aren't moving up with the market, what does that say? It means that your own investors do not believe in you. It says your investors are moving on to more fruitful pastures, and it says your project is hot garbage. Now, I am making a general statement, and I'm telling you guys to do your own due diligence And by me saying that is being very honest. If you look at your favorite tokens, you will be able to make your own determinations and ask the question, why aren't you moving up when all the markets are moving up? You have to ask yourself. It's a very fundamental question. And if you cannot come up with a good answer, then that tells you maybe it's time to leave that said investment. This is not financial advice, because this is what portfolio managers do. They look at their portfolio and they say, okay, what are my losers? And you say, okay, X, Y, and Z. Then I will look for some tax loss harvesting, or I will just liquidate my position and move on to a more fruitful pasture. Now, this is literally the time to reevaluate your portfolio, because the markets were very red a few days ago and now they are starting to recover. And you have to ask yourself, do I want to huddle onto some of these losers? If you do, go ahead. If you believe in it, go ahead. But this is literally the time where you drop the losers and move with the winners and make money. That's how it works, folks. If you know anyone who's a portfolio manager, or if you know anyone who covers those kind of things, well, you can literally validate what I'm saying. And of course, I'm not asking you to believe me blindly. Do your own research and you will see what I'm saying is not crazy, it's not insane, and it actually makes a lot of sense. All right, folks, we're gonna cover Bitcoin and then we will cover Reflex Finance. And the reason for this is because I wanna show you guys where the cryptocurrency market is going currently. So we can see Bitcoin on the weekly perspective. It is still above 40,828. And I always tell you guys, I need to see 2 or 3 candlesticks to confirm a reversal. And as you know, this is a weekly time frame. So that means 2 weeks since I mentioned this in other videos, and now we're seeing 2 big green candlesticks and we're seeing higher highs and higher lows. To me, the next week, if this continues, this could be the confirmation I'm looking for, and we could be potentially in a new bull market and a new bull trend. And that is why I mentioned to you good folks to look into dropping your losers and moving them into winners, because there is a lot more gains to be made. And do you want to be stuck making pennies, or do you want to be making Benjis? Only you can answer that question. Okay, folks, here we are on the 4-hour perspective looking at, guess what? Reflex Finance. The current market cap is $22 million. Check it out. We are testing the support of 2749. We've tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 times now. We saw a few wicks break down below, as you can see here near my mouse cursor, twice. And guess what? Both times you saw a wick happen for that candlestick, which means people came in to buy that dip. And the reason why I'm using a 4-hour time frame is so we can get a more consolidated view, so we can see what's really going on. So far, in my opinion, Reflex Finance is doing phenomenal. Again, the support of 2749 is holding strong, but we need to get around to 3861 and break through that, and then go back to 4462 and then reach our previous all-time high. So these are what you want to watch on a chart perspective. Now, I did want to cover some good news for Reflex Finance. We know they're going to have huge marketing soon. This is the #1 driver of why I invest into new tokens. If they tell me they're going to actually do marketing and not hold off because of bad market conditions. And as I say, the best time to open a new business is in a bear market, because if you are able to open up in a bear market and survive, then ladies and gentlemen, your business plan is solid. And Reflex Finance is rallying the troops today. They're saying, hey, when should we all do a reinvest your BUSD party? I think that's a phenomenal idea, and that will help bolster your investment. And I want to share one of the most interesting news. Well, I was looking at the whales, and I can see one whale moving up the ranks from about 9 trillion to about 10 trillion. So you have to ask yourself, why would somebody invest more money if this is a bad project with no good prospects? Well, people who can see the future, people who can understand a great product when they hear about it, well, let me tell you folks, the launch pad from Reflex Finance is nothing short of extraordinary. Now, the question is, we have to see how they execute. But from an ideas perspective and the way it was introduced to everyone, including myself, I would say it's a very promising project, and I can see the direct correlation to Reflex Finance, and I can see how this can generate volume very soon and very fast, because every day we see new tokens being minted on, guess where? Pink Cell. And guess what happens? They move to PancakeSwap. Now, I'm not saying that Reflex Finance needs to destroy PinkSell or destroy PancakeSwap, but if they can even take a small percentage of their business, and I believe they can, well, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a huge revenue generator and it will put Reflex Finance on the map. Now, is this a huge gamble? Absolutely. But you know what, folks? Life's a gamble. The best way for you guys to support this channel is by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Get $250 in Bitcoin using my BlockFi link down below in the description. Get $25 in Crow, Crypto.com. Get 2 free stocks courtesy of WEBULL. Everything down below in the description. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you all on next one.